Let's get into that second game here, with Focus winning the first game with an incredible turnaround. He's now leading 1-0, and the second map is Last Refuge, which will most likely be talent play as well. This map is definitely nice for talent play, with nice choke positions like here, or well, even here, or here, well, basically everywhere on the map, you get the point. Now Focus in the last 3 games we've seen of him, the 2 games against Trek and the last game against Foggy, he went for a 1 burrow attack. So let's see if he does that again. It seems like he really likes that strat and he plays really well to make it work anyway. And we almost likely see it in Blade Master Demon Hunter again. There's really nothing else to expect in such a high level of play, and especially Grand Finals. And it just really depends if Foggy wants to maybe change it up, go for Dried Bear play, but most likely it will be the Talon play. And also again, there's a lot of different creep routes both of the players can go for on this map. We can see here the standard Blade Master and Demon Hunter. Now Focus could go for this spot here first, just get the item and leave, or get the whole spot. He could also try to get the Forest Troll High Priest here first, and get the item, then go here, creep the whole spot, and then he would get level 2 and 2 nice items potentially. And Foggy could basically do the same like this and then the High Priest, or he can do this, just pick up the item and then try to be aggressive and prevent Focus from getting level 2. And Focus is actually indeed switching it up. He's not going for the 1 burrow attack anymore, he's going for a second burrow here. Doesn't want to be too predictable, I guess, and also wants to switch it up a bit. Foggy also scouting that kinda early as well. And Focus will plant that Voodoo Lounge momentarily as well, I guess. Maybe actually not, because it seems like he wants to rather play aggressive. And then he doesn't need that early Voodoo Launch and will instead still go for an early attack just with a burrow instead of the Voodoo Launch like usual. Sells his TP, gets a Circlite, doesn't even get Dust because he just wants the gold for his tech and still he wants to get a second Grunt. And he will actually get another Circlite, I guess. Yeah, he gets a second Circlite and he just wants to play really aggressive. So what we could potentially see in this game as well is a tier 2 tower push, if Focus can get a good enough early game.
Player's forces are under attack.
While Foggy got a Circle of Ability, is quite close to level 2. And Focus now just wants to be aggressive, but he doesn't see any Wisps. This Wisp is really well hidden, can't even be attacked there, I think. Those Wisps are kind of well hidden as well, and they can't be attacked either. He placed all of his Wisps in a spot where they cannot be attacked. And all of the other Wisps that he couldn't place at such spots, he sent them out of the base. So he gets his tech going now, and can't really be harassed that well. Foggy went to get a Circlite and Dust as well. And now wants to defend this. Focus just desperately attacking Goldmine now to force a reaction out of Foggy to be able to harass his economy a little bit at least. Getting his Voodoo Launch now as well. They have pretty much an equal tech, with Focus being a little bit further ahead. And with the double Circlite he can trade quite well, but wait, Foggy actually didn't buy the Circlite, that's my bad, he got it from Creep Spot. But he just bought the Dust. There's another Windwalk hit, and he just wants the Goldmine. He's not gonna get it though, Foggy can just repair. And also now just trade with the Blade Master if he decides to go for the Wisps. And that's beautifully done by Foggy. Foggy just didn't leave Focus any opening for early aggression. And it turns out that that strategy that Focus went for is not that great after all. Now Focus still getting more grunts. He actually just got his third grunt. Usually they go for less grunts in this matchup, but with that early aggression he really maybe wanted to make a tier 2 tower push work, and will maybe still try it, although I think it's quite likely at this point. Because Foggy just had a perfect early game against it and is preparing quite well for it too with that shop and closing base and such. Actually it's not closed quite yet. With how he built his base, with how offensively he built it, he won't be able to close it too early on. But instead he will be able to get all of his production buildings back in his base. And that beautiful Blade Masters around here. It actually is closed. This tree is blocking it off. You can't get through here. You can get through here, but I didn't notice this. But he still gets out in time. He could pressure the archer enough to move out of there. He would have killed the archer and then gotten out of there if Foggy wouldn't have pulled it away. So he gets away with roughly 10 HP. That's really well done by both of them. And now it's tier 2 time. Let's see what Foggy and Focus will decide to do. There's a Spirit Lodge, and Beastery gonna come in as well. And it will most likely just be that
A town is under
Beastmaster
siege.
aggression right now. Builds an Ancient of Wonders to keep the Wisp alive, and then cancels it again, and then detonates the Wisp just to buy more time. Now the Blade Master is healing up a little bit later, and with Blade Master's too low HP, and especially level 1 with 0 experience, he will have a really hard time to defend. At least he has 3 grunts instead of 2 this time, but his TC isn't coming quite yet. He's not even building him yet, so he's gonna have a hard time. Foggy can easily get his buildings back into space here, and they will never be able to get cancelled. And Foggy is in quite some trouble. Cancels the heal with the Quill Beast on the Blade Master, and that's the first grunt dying. Didn't get the deny, so full XP to Beastmaster and Demon Hunter. Focus the Demon Hunter down, and this time there's no Staff of Preservation, so the Demon Hunter has to be careful. Both heroes have boost, so no Scroll of Speed, no Windwalk, so the Demon Hunter can just run away. And Blade Master has to be really careful now. He might have to buy a healing potion now just to be able to stay aggressive here, but he actually doesn't want to. He didn't buy anything, he has to micro really well now to keep him alive. Well, actually, Beastmaster doesn't want to push into his base, it's too risky, especially against someone like Focus that will just micro well enough to kill your Blade Master and your Beastmaster for it and keep his own Blade Master alive. But he gets a lot of healing self charges out of Focus, which costs him quite some gold. TC is finally coming as well, but tier 3 tech is already halfway finished. Double Angel of Wind is up, and Foggy still has the hero level advantage as well. As is also not so easy to defend because he needs 2 units to actually block this path off. Can he maybe? Nope, he can't keep him in there, and there would have been the Staff of Preservation anyway. Now Foggy only has 22 supply, but I mean it's usual for that Talon play here. Adept upgrade coming, Talons as well, he has his shop too, and the Ancient of War is already on its move as well. And now after pulling back, after that aggression, now he doesn't want to be aggressive anymore against Esther and all that. After pulling back, he instantly is in place with his Ancient of War to go for creeping. Focus knows about this though, instantly checks for it. He doesn't want to let Foggy creep, because for Orc in this matchup it usually actually is more important to not let the Night Elf creep instead of actually creeping himself. So tries to get this now, he wants that Ancient of War, but Foggy wants to do something about it. Tries to go for this round here, doesn't quite get it though, Foggy beautifully kept it surround open. Loses the grunt to the creeps with Ensnare, that's really kind of unfortunate. And Focus just doesn't have so much. And also, tier 3 upgrade is finishing. Master upgrade will be built momentarily then as well. He can also get it Orb of Venom and Tinker, but he doesn't have the gold for it quite yet. Actually cancelled quite some talents, just getting the Master upgrade now. Getting Orb of Venom, and he wants to push out now. He doesn't want to lose map presence. He doesn't want to give it over to Focus. So he tries to go for as big of a tier 3 power spike as possible. Especially this camp is important, that big consumable item and that XP. It's really kind of important, but Focus will get the item for sure. Gets a big invul pot, that's really, really good for him, because it's 15 seconds without Cyclone, and the Blade Master just doing whatever he wants. Gets that Augur Warrior as well, and Foggy just can't fight yet. Foggy only has 2 talents, no Master upgrade yet, and no Tinker yet, so Focus still uses this timing here to get a lot done. Steal an important creep slot from his opponent, and also some important XP. Gets the Tome of Experience, that's really nice. For him to be able to catch up again in this game, he will get the level 2 TC from it. Which means Shockwave level 1, there we go. And has level 2 and level 2 hero against level 2 and 1, so he is ahead in hero levels again. But that's how it usually is in this matchup anyway. It's not like Focus is really far ahead or anything. But still, he gets his 4th barrow here. Will break up to 50 supply quite soon. And Focus just wants to make sure that Foggy cannot get to this tavern without getting punished. But also he doesn't want to waste too much more time. And Foggy just tries to safely take this creep. That's the only creep he can take without risking to get creep checked. And he's just not in a good enough position to be able to go too offensively right now. He needs more talents. He needs to wait for them to get a bit more mana for more Cyclones. But this gives Focus enough time to get double level 3, maybe. He won't get it quite yet. And also more big nice consumable item as well. Foggy is getting a nice big consumable item as well here. Anchor of Reincarnations, that's definitely not too bad for him. That's really quite good actually. There might be some better items like Healing Wards potentially, but Anchor of Reincarnation, there's really nothing wrong with that. Especially if you have triple hero and heroes that are quite vulnerable because they usually have low levels. Oh well, Focus has to try to kill them at some point, of course. Now Focus wants to be aggressive. Focus let Foggy creep this because he couldn't have done so much about that, because it's just a really safe spot to take, and he wanted to creep a bit more himself. Now it's perfectly equipped. Triple heal scroll. No heal scroll, no actually, Foggy indeed does have a heal scroll and an invul pod, so it's much better prepared than on Echo Isles last game. Has a healing pod as well. Still no Tinker Door, but he's gonna get that now. Focus realized that Foggy was quite well prepared for this push, so he instantly abandons it and rather wants to get more creeping done, get a nice, good item. Pulls the spot out, Foggy is aware of it, scouts it instantly so he knows what's up. Cloak of Flames, that can actually be quite nice. That's really not necessarily too bad, especially when playing against Talons. Not sure if he's gonna Soul Light on maybe for a mana pot or not, but we will see. Now the fight breaks out, no level 3 heroes for Focus yet, which is not that great for him. 49 against 41 supply. Foggy now has his complete tier 3 power spike with Orb of Venom and Tinker and Master Talons, a lot of them. No more Shockwaves for a TC, not even level 2 Shockwave anyway. Gets rid of the Pocket Factory right away, which is quite important because it deals a lot of damage. And that Demon Hunter is doing quite some work here, but he gets attacked instantly, uses the healing pod. And the Raiders are not focusing the Talons here, which is quite a big deal now. Heal Scroll coming in for Focus, he still has another one, but it is on cooldown. No, he used it on Blademaster, it is on cooldown. Foggy didn't even use his heal scroll yet. Foggy is just starting to fight so hard. Double Spirit Rocket dying as well, you can see the supply dropping quite heavily. And if it's equal supply in this matchup, it's usually bad for Orc. Gets a nice level 2 Shockwave here though. He's not completely out of this game yet, Focus that is. And he can still maybe do it with some hero kills. But how will he get them? No Spirit Link on his T-Suit, so he takes a lot of damage. No more Spirit Walkers for reapplying Spirit Link. No Spirit Link on Blademaster either, so it's easy to pick off units for Foggy. Another Pocket Factory. And full HP still on the heroes for Foggy. That's looking quite good. Double surround on the Raiders here as well. He's gonna drop down to 34 supply Focus, and his TC is dead as well. He can save him here. He could even get Cyclone, there we go. Can just go for the surround, can keep cycling in the Blademaster as well. He will lose his level 3 TC. And Foggy will most likely equalize the series 1-1. Finishes him off with the mana burn, gets a nice level up on Tinker. And this is just too much. It's still equal supply, but it's a lot of supply being in production wall for both of the players actually. Now he has Spirit Link again for his Blademaster, which is quite nice. But there's no Cyclone at the moment right now, but he gets 2 additional Cyclone now with 2 new Talons coming in. Just deaths out his Demon Hunter. Has this round on Blademaster, he managed to get out though. But what is that worth at this point? TC still takes 1.5 minutes and Foggy is just in such a good position in this game. I honestly don't see Foggy's coming back into this, it's so unlikely now. Wait, with that Demon Hunter being low HP, he still has 1 heal pod, so he has 500 HP if he uses it. But really, Focus doesn't have enough. He just doesn't. He's so low on gold as well, he has less supply. Foggy will equalize the series 1-1 for sure. Really well done by Foggy. He played it really safe, and especially on this map, getting the Goblin Lab safely, so having something to creep instead of just having to camp in base was really, really nice for him. Even though Focus did a nice job of trying to get back into this, it wasn't enough. Steph is Demon Hunt out again, heals him up, Steph with teleport back in. Surrounds the Blademaster now to completely finish him off. Focus tried to go for a Dispel to save him, but it's not enough. Blademaster dies, and that's 1-1 equalized.